So you can't have the good without the bad. Sit tight, we're gonna talk about the 5 least favorite things on my Feelfree Lure 11.5. Let me just start off by saying how much I really do love this kayak, but there's some bad points to this kayak that I kind of wanted to talk about in this video to kind of be the inverse of the video that I just made about the top 5 reasons why I love this kayak. This video by no means is to take away anything that Feelfree has done on the structure of the kayak, on the quality of the kayak, and the overall build of the kayak. I think they did a fantastic job. I'm just kind of being a little nitpicky. So first off, the price. I think this kayak is overpriced. And I'm really kind of doing that based on comparing this kayak directly to the Vibe Seaghost 110 and what you get with the Vibe 110 for a much lower price point and what you get with the Feelfree Lure 11.5. They're very similar kayaks. Yes, I know there are better quality components on the Feelfree Lure. Yes, I know that there's a better seat on there, but the Vibe Seaghost actually offers something at a lower price point that I really think this kayak needs, the Feelfree Lure needs, and that's a rudder. So I just mentioned a rudder that comes on a competitor's kayak. Well, really, that's the second gripe that I have with this particular kayak, is that it doesn't track well. This kayak is short, it's fat, it's Danny DeVito. Honestly, you need a rudder on this kayak. Now, I own one, I haven't installed it yet. I'll be doing that sometime soon. But because I particularly fish in the Delta a lot, which is a river system, you kind of need a rudder to really kind of work the current. So third thing I really want to complain about is the storage on this kayak. Once again, I am going to compare this to the Vibe Seaghost 110. This kayak really doesn't have any external storage for tackle boxes and gear. And what I mean by external storage is, yeah, there's a great front hatch. Yeah, there's a back well. And most of us have a crate or a black pack in there. But one of the things that I saw the other day when looking at the Seaghost, and one thing that's always really bothered me on this kayak, is the fact that I can't put a 3600 tackle box and have it securely fit down anywhere on the deck of this boat. I mean, right here, you have a cutout, but this doesn't fit a 3600 tackle box, and it's completely and totally useless because if the seat's all the way down, you can't fit one in there, and if the seat's all the way up, you typically knock this out of the way. It's just not very well designed. Which leads me to the cup holder. You know, like I said, I'm nitpicking with this kayak. I mean, I'm talking about how bad the cup holder is, but really, honestly, it's something that's a complete and total waste on this kayak. I mean, it's behind here. The seat hits the cup. If you move your seat up and down, it's going in the water or you're denting the can. So one thing that I'm really not reaching for and nitpicking at, and something that really does bother me a lot, are the latches on the hatch. For some strange reason, maybe it's just my kayak, but every once in a while one gets caught. They're pretty stiff to get back and forth. Not to compare this again to the Vibe Seaghost, but the latches on the hatch for the Vibe Seaghost, they're smooth, they open up very easily. And you know, if you're on the water and you're leaning forward and you're getting something out of this hatch and you're fiddling with it, it's annoying. You know, because, you know, bad thoughts race through your head. Am I going to go into the water? Is a boat going to drive by right now? But, you know, regarding the hatch too, I think that the overall space in this particular cockpit area is fine for a kayak of this size. The biggest regret I have about my kayak purchase is that I didn't get the 13.5 because I love the cooler up here. And lastly too, like I said, I have a gripe with the wheel and the keel. It's really something that I think they should redesign. This little center hub wheel really should have 2 wheels in my opinion. I think they should widen this part of the plastic and actually make a full axle so that it's more stable when you're actually rolling it down hills and everything. But really, honestly, I'm nitpicking. So is that 5? Price, no rudder, bad tracking, bad side storage space, bad cup holder, bad front latch, problems with wheel and the keel. Like I said, I'm nitpicking. I really do love this kayak. I'm curious to hear what you think. Do you own a Feelfree Lure? If you do, comment below. Let me know if you agree with some of these gripes. Once again, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.